is Robert Hawkins. Approximately 7 hours ago, something attacked the city. You found this. If you're watching this, then you know more about it than I do.
I hope you guys are doing good. Of course, Pacific Rim was my last video, and I wanted to go back and revisit this one after watching Pacific Rim. Of course, this was one of the last big monster movies to come out, besides probably Monsters. And another one I want to get back to is The Host. Let me just get this out of the way real quick. Cloverfield, in relation to Pacific Rim, basically, it's kind of funny. If you watch Cloverfield, it almost gives like a different point of view than of a monster attacking a giant city than Pacific Rim did. Pacific Rim gives more like the, eye-to-eye level with the creature, the military version. Cloverfield gives the person that's running around the city trying to escape getting crushed or killed or destroyed while all this action's happening around them. And that's why both films work on their own levels. Cloverfield came out in 2008, and it was directed by Matt Reeves, who his next big project is going to be Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Hopefully that comes out good. And Cloverfield was written by Drew Goddard, who, of course, directed a big fan favorite, which was Cabin in the Woods. So Cloverfield is basically the story of a big, massive creature of unknown origin that attacks New York City. That's what the movie does best, really, is it sets up this whole mystery. At the beginning of the film, you get hints of the creature, and it builds into glimpses, and then by the end of the film, you actually get to see the whole creature. Not in perfect sight, it's all shaky cam and all that, because the film is found footage. I'm sure some people don't like it for that reason. I like found footage films, and as far as found footage films go, this is probably one of the better found footage films out there. The film really just sets up this great mystery of what's going on with this creature, and they tie the scenes together. There's also these little mite type things that jump off the creature and can basically get into the smaller places for the creatures. When I was trying to figure out why they had the smaller creatures in the movie at all, I was like, oh, it's so when they're hiding, basically a smaller creature can get down into them. I think that's the main reason. But it works pretty good. You're wondering what's going on the whole time. The story revolves around a group of friends who starts at a party, and then, of course, that's the explanation for them having their handy cams. One of the friends leaving to Japan, which I'm sure is a wink to all the old monster films. So basically, that's their excuse for having the camera. And they just, record this whole night. And the setup of the film is that this footage had been recovered after, the incident at formerly known as Central Park or whatever had happened. That's how the film starts. Overall, the film works pretty good, but there's a couple of little problems I had with it. The characters, this is another one where they lack sort of this development. We know them, we kind of feel bad for them because they were sort of in love and they're a group of friends and, they're just starting their life, all this. But we really don't know much about them, and on some levels, sometimes they get a little annoying. That's basically the best way to put it. But it doesn't ruin the movie. It doesn't really take away from it too much. Some of the CGI probably could have been rendered a little bit better. 2008, I think the CGI levels were probably a little bit better. Overall, the creature looks really cool. Not really much to mark it down for. The film works for what it's intended to do. Like it really works on a found footage level, I thought. Because it gives you a complete feel for the chaos and everything that these people are going through from their point of view. And it just works great. And it keeps you enshrouded in mystery because you're only given as much knowledge as the people in the film are. There's no other secondary characters that they cut to, to give exposition on what's happening with the creature or whatever. The information you receive is just what the characters receive, and you have to determine what's going on from watching it yourself, basically. And I remember when this film came out, it was a big thing online. People were looking up a lot of the hints online and stuff. The film works without having to do all that. Just pay close attention. There's a lot of little hidden elements in the film. I'm going to give the film 4 out of 5 stars. I was going to go with something higher. I think it's a 5 out of 5 if you're considering it just as a found footage film. As an overall film, I think it's 4 out of 5 because, like I said, the characters are a little shallow, but that seems to be the plague of most monster movies, at least the American ones. Monsters was a little bit different. It was more like the love story of monster movies. Yeah, 4 out of 5 for Cloverfield. I mean, that's kind of a soft score. It could be a lot higher. I'm sure people consider it a lot lower. But tell me what you thought of Cloverfield, especially if you've seen Pac Rim and Cloverfield. Like I said, just interchange the monster in Cloverfield, and you could have had a prequel to Pac Rim. That's basically one of the reasons I want to make this video. I wanted to get that statement out there. So tell me what you thought, guys, down below, and I'll see you next time.